Okay, the next step is I want to add a glow to the planet, and I kind of want it to look like it's radiating, so the glow gets a little brighter and then it gets a little dim using some effects. So again, we're going to be keyframing it. So you need the effects panel. To find it, it shows up down here with your project bin. You can go Window, Effects, and it'll switch to the effects here. This is I encourage you to do it, kind of explore and see what these things do. Generally, if there's some kind of effect you can do in Photoshop, you can find an equivalent within Premiere Pro. The glow is in Stylize here, and it's called an alpha glow. There's other things, but so to apply it to my layer, I'm just going to click it and drag it onto my picture and my timeline, okay? And this is what I get. You get options in your effect controls. I'm going to keyframe the brightness. So I'm going to click the stopwatch. Again, I have it at the beginning. I want it to start a little dimmer, and when it gets to the middle, it's going to be the brightest that it can be, and then it's going to, by the end, kind of fade a little bit. Again, I want it to be a little bit subtle, so I'm going to type, let's just see what 150 does. Right now my project is 1 minute long, so let's go to the 30-second mark. I'm going to add a check mark, so click this Add Remove Keyframe. It makes a keyframe. If you don't add a keyframe and you change this, it's going to change the closest keyframe, which would have been the first one, so it won't look like you changed anything. So if you make a change and you don't see it, check your keyframes just by putting your playhead on it. So this was 255, and then at the end I want it to be 150 again. Something I should have done was probably, I'm going to change the color, okay? Make sure you don't keyframe it, although that is something that you keyframe. You can make it change color. I just want it to, I'm going to click, if you click the color picker, you can change the hue here, and you can change the value on the left. Or you can take the ink, the eyedropper, whew, and you can sample a color. I'm going to choose, I want a bright blue. Let's try that. Let's go with that. Maybe I want it a little lighter. Like that. So it's going to come into the frame and see. I'm speeding it up so that you guys can see the changes. These are all little changes. Alright, let's go to my timeline, hit the home key and the space bar to preview. Very subtle. You can see the sky moving in the background. The glow's going, like I said it up to be very subtle. You could even make it, keyframe it and make it glow bright, then fade a little bit and glow even more. That's what it looks like when I speed it up. Okay, so that's how you keyframe a glow.